Hey, we got a new video for you today. We put our minds together and came up with the top 10 reasons that you should vote for Joe Biden. Number 10 on the top 10 list of why you should vote for Joe Biden is gas prices. How much was gas when Trump left office?
About $1 in here, over here about $1.39 in Tennessee, Clarksville.
Yeah, $1.39-ish, somewhere around in there when Trump left office. And now it's $3.59.
$3.59, yeah, $3.59.
So, thanks, Joe Biden. And at number 9 on our hit parade is the grocery prices. I remember being able to go to the store and buying just my normal stuff, and things were not super cheap, but now everything is at least $2, $3, $4, $5 more per item than it was. So makes me feel like big shot because I can spend a ton of money on groceries and eat less. I guess you could call it the Biden diet plan.
Wow.
Thanks, Joe Biden. All right, number 8. Interest rates. Woo! Okay, so we were going to buy a house, right? COVID trashed our credit. He didn't work for a year and a half because of his industry. And it was rough. We finally got our act together, ready to buy a house, and interest rates went through the roof. So, if you think about it, they helped us not to have that horrible burden of being a property owner.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Thanks, Joe Biden. Number 7, the price of rent. If you guys rent, I'm sure you've noticed that rent has gone through the roof. It's insane. We are actually now paying over $800 a month more for rent just to live. Is that really ridiculous? I'll tell you what. I thought the groceries made me feel like a big shot. Thanks, Joe Biden.
I'm so proud of him.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then number 6. Woohoo! Is crime is running rampant. You look around and you see people just ripping off stores and they don't get arrested. Well, unless you meet a specific criteria. We all know what that is, right? If you meet a specific criteria, you're going to get arrested, right? But everybody else, hey, go shopping. It's on Joe Biden. Thanks, Joe Biden. All right, big number 5. So that is the IRS. There was a time when the IRS went after the big rollers, those guys who were playing games with their taxes, people like Hunter who didn't pay taxes on millions of dollars. But now, thanks to Joe Biden, they're hiring 87,000 new IRS agents. And did you know that each and every one of them can carry a gun to use against you? So we're going to get all kinds of money in the government coffers thanks to those 87,000 IRS agents who are going to be after people like us. Because God forbid you have like maybe $600 that you forgot about. Don't want to get away with that, right? Thanks, Joe Biden.
See, that guy couldn't even afford a new muffler on his car.
Oh, wow. All right, now we're moving up the ladder to number 4, which is all the gender BS. And I mean BS. When Trump was in office, I didn't hear anything about men becoming women, or and you better agree with that. You know, if my lovely partner here, my lovely husband, decides he wants to be a woman, all he has to do is declare it, right?
I'm a kitty though, a trans kitty.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm trans kitty. Oh, sorry, I've been neutered.
We'll link Trans Kitty below, okay? Trans Kitty died, I think. But anyway, nowadays, men can become women and compete against real women and blow them out of the water, off the court, off the field, and it's totally okay. Thanks, Joe Biden. And that brings us to big number 3. We're inching ever so close to the number 1 spot. Bet you can't guess what that one is. All right, so number 3 is the border.
Oh, the border.
When Trump, that scoundrel, was in office, he had the border squeezed up tight.
Oh, yeah.
It was harder than anything to get through the border. We had a hard time getting those gardeners and toilet cleaners and cooks and stuff that we wanted from there. So thank God Joe Biden came along. Now they've welded the border gates open because of the antelope.
Yeah.
So now people can come in, and I think the last count was over 159 countries are being represented at our southern border.
Wow.
Yay! So now all you rich, wealthy fat cats can have all the gardeners and cooks and au pairs that you need.
An antelope, if you can find them.
Thanks, Joe Biden. Number 2 is the people in Maui. Those people are American citizens. So the big fire in Maui, that's taken the number 2 spot. There was a little toss up what should be number 1, but number 1 was so clear, you'll know why in a minute. But the number 2 is the people of Maui. They are American citizens, and they are suffering while we keep sending tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money to foreign countries. That's our money. That's the people of Hawaii's money.
Yeah.
That's our money. And we should be taking care of our own family before we take care of the rest of the world. But fortunately for us, Joe Biden has decided Maui families can get a whopping $700 per family to replace their stolen, lost, burned out houses that now developers are scooping in trying to get. That rates a whole nother video, but right now we're just thankful to Joe Biden for taking the burden off of the people of Maui and not giving them so much money that they could buy a new house, because they wouldn't want to have that burden of home ownership, right? And the people of foreign countries across the world certainly need it more than we do. Thanks, Joe Biden. All right. Now we're at the big number 1 spot. And that number 1 is number 1 because it's important to everyone across the globe. Our number 1 reason for voting for Joe Biden is World War III. If you want World War III, cast your ballot for Joseph R. Biden.
Yep.
Or JRB Ware, Robert, no, was Robin Ware, whatever other aliases he has. And I'm sure, you know, they are leading us. I don't know if it's just he or whoever's behind him, because clearly that man is not he is the president.
I thought Obama left office a long time ago.
Well, he's in the basement.
Oh, he's in the basement.
Pulling the-
I
pulling
thought
the-
Joe Biden was in the basement too with him.
Well, who knows what they're doing in the basement
That's true.
anymore. But somebody's pulling the strings, and it's not Joe, but
That's
Joe's
right.
the figurehead.
Yep.
And they are rapidly trying to get us into World War III. And they will get us in a hot war because it is going to be the one way that they will be able to hold on to power.
Yep.
They know that they're losing. They know they're losing to Trump. And they really, really need a way out. They will get us into a hot war with Russia. I mean, I totally agree with Tucker Carlson. His last video that I saw was talking about that. Anyway, that is the number one reason why you should vote for Joe Biden, because you want World War III. So, again, thanks Joe Biden. You're the best. You're the best at being the worst. Oh, this is a good cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what kind of cigars Joe Biden smokes.
Tiparillos.
All right, that's our top 10 reasons why you should vote for Joe Biden. And if you vote for Joe Biden, there's a lot of people who are not going to like you very much. Bye.